So the customs people were asking me, I said, hey, are you part of the family? I said, what family? And they look at the list of paintings I have, you must be part of the family. Then I realized it's Marcos family taking off from the Philippines. I think filmmakers and painters have a lot of things in common. We both tell people something they don't know. What stories interest you?
Stories about people like us. Tell me about your travels.
My work are like inspirations of the many places that I visited, the many cultures that I see. Like I would go to Burma and I would pick up their gold thread embroidery, or I would go to India and I'll pick up the mirror embroidery, or Nigeria, Africa with their tie-dye. And then all of these things, I try to put it in my work. But sometimes I get into trouble. When I was in West Africa, I was painting a mulberry bark tree, and it was fantastic to use. And then I brought them here, and I started sewing it and stuffing, and I work on them, and all of a sudden they're gone. So I said, "Wait, I gotta go back there and go get some more." Yeah. I was born and raised in Batanes, which is the northernmost part of the Philippines. It's a very small island. During the Marcos administration, I started a student demonstration in Manila, which was, how do you say this, which happened all over the country. And because of this, my life was quite dangerous. That's when my father said that I should go to Madrid and continue my law school. You know, the United States was the last country I would think of going. Because for me, as many other third world people know, US and CIA. When I reached San Francisco, I started going to school and I never reached Madrid.
So moving to America turned your life upside down.
Definitely. America sort of gave me my independence. Gave me a freedom to do a lot of things. There was no family members that say, don't do this, come home early, come home this time. And so in a way, I was free to choose what I wanted to do. People used to ask me, what do you call all these things? Trapunto painting. The technique of the work involves stitching, embroidery, and a lot of sewing. Tie-dye. I remember when I gave a workshop sometime in Mexico, there were so many men who took this workshop. They brought cassette tapes as a substitute for thread, so for sewing. I never realized that you can do that. So it's interesting because I learned so much from them and they learned from me, and it's sort of a collaborative thing.
Yellow like this.
I started painting late. I was a late bloomer, but I have so much determination because, you know, I came from a big family. I came from a family of 12. You know what that means. And if you came from that kind of family, you tend to fend for yourself. Art is for other people. It's not just for yourself, especially for people like us. You know that you're an Indian and I'm Filipino. And if you want to be included, you know, you don't have any choice. You gotta go out there and tell them. Every Filipino that was coming out of the Philippines was considered a suspect. A suspect of not having a real passport. So when I came to Hawaii, they told me, I'm not Pacita Abad, and they put me overnight in the customs detention center. You know, it made me really think. And then I started encountering a lot of Cambodians, Cambodians, Vietnamese, Nigerians, everybody. They had the same stories. So now I have a big series of which I call my people of color, the Immigrant Experience. The masks from 6 continents. That is what my mural is all about. They came from Latin America, Asia, Africa, North America, Europe, and Oceania. These are all the different people I see in the train.
Tell me, what have you contributed to this country, do you think, as an artist?
Color. I have given it color. I remember when I was a student at the art student thing in New York, and we were all painting still lifes. It was a gray November. The teacher came next to me and he says, "Pacita, these colors are wild." And I said, well, these were the colors that I grew up with. Chinese red, yellows, and orange.